I wanted to do a short live video about some things that my spirit guides have been talking about. The voices of spirit have been telling me things about Brooklyn. So I believe it's Brooklyn, New York. I'm not sure yet. I have to meditate on it more. And also they've been telling me about Larchmont, Ohio, or Larchmont, California. And I have a reading from somebody or for someone tomorrow from California, so it could be for her. But anyway, how do you, when you hear a voice from your spirit guides, discern what your spirit guide is trying to say? You have to sit down and meditate after you hear the word. So I've trained myself to be clairaudient, which is I hear spirit talk to me, and spirit tells me everything I need to hear. So, hi guys for joining me. Okay, so all of you who are here with me today, I am sitting in the car. It's probably like pretty hot today. It's like around 80 degrees. I thought I would go live and talk to people. There were a lot of subjects that I was going to talk about today. One is essential oils. Do not ingest essential oils. That's the number one thing that I also wanted to talk about. So it's going to be a little scattered, but I'm doing some world predictions, things like that. So Young Living has some essential oils that are called Vitality, but if you're very sensitive and you're hypersensitive, then you do not want to ingest the essential oils or any of the oils, because you could get mixed up and accidentally ingest the one for the diffuser instead of the essential oil that is for the drinking. So you put 1 drop in a glass of water of the Vitality mixes. That's one subject that I wanted to talk about. The other subject I wanted to talk about today was, are you in tune with your real true self? Or are you connected to your real true self? The self that you knew like around when you were age 15 and you came into this earth, you were very humble before everything kind of got a hold of you. A lot of people are spending way too much time on their phone, on social media. They're living always like feeling rushed, fast-paced. And we have to kind of get into nature to feel more in tune with our true self. And we don't want to be disconnected from our true self, or we can feel very scattered energy. We can feel almost a bit crazed, you know, like, what's going on? Why am I so racy? Because when you're more connected with your true, real self, the way your soul was meant to come into this earth, then things are amazing for you and everything goes flowing really well in your life. Now my spirit guide just said protein, okay? There was a controversy about the proteins and something with the COVID immunizations, vaccines, and somebody mentioned to me shedding, and that the people that were vaccinated were shedding it out into the universe, sort of the ingredients that were in the vaccine to the other people that were non-vaccinated. So this was sort of a conspiracy theory, but I was taking an alert to it, and I wanted to talk to my spirit guides more about that. But she mentioned something about the proteins were affected. So I'm not sure about that yet. I have to meditate a little bit more on that. I'm just going into some subject matters that my spirits have been talking about. Now, hi Mandomania. I'm glad you joined me. Are you still here? Thank you for being here. And let's go back to that question, because Spirit was talking pretty loud and clear to me today. So you had a cousin or something, that something happened to your cousin. I believe he was murdered or something. So see if we can come in and talk about that, or the spirits will come in and talk about that. Okay, and yeah, okay. So, okay, I want to see. Was it summer? Was it in summer? And then he immediately said Hanson. Hanson. Or he said handsome, that he was handsome. But I heard it was muffled from the spirit. But he said Hanson, Hanson. So that could be a last name, too, of somebody. Okay? Now he said Charlie. Charlie. So let me know, because this could be something that he is trying to tell me with the perpetrator or the person that committed the murder. Okay, so Charlie Hanson is a name I'm getting right now from the download for my spirits. I knew I wanted to help you with this, and you paid for the copper level, I believe, and does it sound familiar? Okay, but it doesn't have to be familiar, you know what I'm saying? It could be, I mean, did they feel like somebody he knew killed him? I mean, yeah, it might not sound familiar to you, but I'm hearing a spirit say this. So now he said retainer. Did he owe somebody money? Because he said that. A retainer is a retainer of money. And then he said club owner, and then he said sandwich. Like he used to go to a place to always get the same sandwich everywhere. This is what I'm hearing his spirit talk to me. Can you please tell me his name again, please? Okay, well, I'm just giving you this, so write everything down, okay? Journal all this, because now he said property too. He said property. So something about his property. He said he was terrified. He said he was thinking hunt you down. They were going to hunt me down. He's saying that he kind of knew this, but he didn't say anything to anybody about it. So this is the main stuff that I'm getting from the spirit. I'm just listening to them. George Segura? Okay. So they already catch the perpetrator for him? You said that it was still a cold case or something, so you wanted me to meditate on it for a while? Thank you, Llama Llama. Yeah, it's kind of like the mermaid colors today. That's what I figured. So just write everything down that I'm saying in this video, okay? Because you never know, it might be connected to it. I just go off what the spirits are saying to me right now. Where do you live? Mandomania TV. And where did your cousin live when he passed? Because I did hear a spirit say Larchmont today. So I was wondering if there's a Larchmont village in California, but I didn't know if that was for tomorrow's reading or not. So, because I am doing a reading from California tomorrow. So, you live in Houston, Texas? Okay. Okay, the reason I ask is so I don't have to go into my psychic abilities with that whole thing of where you live, but I just want to hear what the spirit is saying to me. Now, did he have a dog? Let me know if he had a dog, or do you have a dog that passed? Because they did say something about a dog collar that somebody has of a dog that passed. Mandomania, so let me know if that was him. Okay, you do not have a dog, and he did not have a dog? Okay. So this is a message for somebody else who is watching. So who had a dog on here that passed, and they still have their dog collar or something? So it's got to be one of you people on here. I do have a dog now? Okay, he might be talking about that then. It's still your cousin in spirit talking. And he's saying that he's telling me that your dog is able to see him come in the house, maybe. So if the dog acts strange sometimes and the dog is looking around, you know that your cousin is still trying to come in. Because sometimes a spirit, if it's still a cold case, they'll be on the other side and they'll be in the heavenly planes, but they won't rest until there is justice for their murder. But I want to let you know he is happy on the other side. He said tobacco smoke. So he's either telling me somebody to quit smoking, or he used to smoke. and he'd come around with the smell of tobacco smoke, okay? This is another thing I'm just hearing from him. And he just wants to let you know he's okay. He wants to let all his family members know he's okay in heaven on the other side. Okay, thanks, Llama Llama. Thanks for coming into my live, Llama Llama. Have fun at work. Okay, well, I'm glad we had this alone time. That's great. Because we got a lot of one-on-one time, Mando Mania, for since you joined and have the subscription to my thing monthly. So I'm gonna still keep trying to meditate on this for you. I do volunteer with missing person cases and cold cases. So I just thought I'd go live, you know, kind of briefly. There were different subjects matters. I know I dart around a lot to different subjects. This is how my mind works sometimes. It just dart around a lot, but and I'm getting kind of a synchronicity. Did you used to play baseball when you were young? Let me know if you used to play sports when you were young in your youth, because I don't know if it's your cousin saying something about that when you were young, or just to remember the good times when you were young. Do you understand this message? It's Mercury retrograde right now, so I do want to make you all aware that it is Mercury retrograde. You do have a dog now, right? Okay. So that's the dog I was talking about. You used to play basketball a lot? Okay, so it's not baseball, it's basketball. Okay. So the message for you is get back to your true self and start playing some basketball again, because that is the true nature of yourself. Because you know how we disconnect from ourselves sometimes when we're older, because we're too caught up in doing work and paying the bills, and that's not how life's supposed to be. It's not about all work, and they just want to help kind of give you this message. Okay. So, hi Mama B, how are you? Thanks for being here, Mama B. Thank you. I was just telling Llama Llama, she commented on my makeup too. I'm near the sea today. I'm near the tranquil blue sea. I felt kind of like almost like a mermaid energy. I don't know if any of you have been following my TikTok, but I did a spirit guide drawing for somebody on there. And when I did the spirit guide drawing, a mermaid came through. And, you know, there's 5 different types of spirit guides that we have. There's gods and goddesses. There's ancient ancestors. There's mermaid, dolphins, and fairies. There is alien or UFO. And then there's animal totems. So animal totems, that's the 5 different spirit guides. So all of you have a spirit guide. That was the subject matter that I wanted to talk about today. Every single one of us is born with a spirit guide that came from the beginning of time to be with us. Job on the horizon and love. Yeah, I feel both for you. I feel both for you, Nirvana Bliss. Yes, Mama B, it's okay for you to ask a question. Yes. Would love to know what type of spirit guide you have. Okay, Daniela, I think you have they said 2. Okay, so number 2. Which one did I say second? Which one did I say second? Because I said the second one. And by the way, I've been psychically getting the lottery numbers too. So so maybe bet on the 2 pick 3. They said 2, 4, 6 today. They said 2, 4, 6 for the pick 3. But you have some butterfly totems. That's what came in too. So there's a synchronicity with insects and butterflies. Fairies, I do feel like that's very high on your list of your spirit guides. And How do I find that out? So, well, I'm gonna watch the video because after I get off this video, watch it over again if you can, and then it'll say the second one. But let me think what I said first. Okay, I said gods and goddesses, then I said ancient ancestors. So you have an ancient ancestor. It's the second one that I said. You have ancient ancestor spirit guides. Yep. So ancient ancestors, how to get in touch with them. Cedar is really good, from just like a cedar bush, and then start doing like a ritual where you go out in your backyard and you throw some cedar down, or you dry cedar and you smudge with it, or start smudging with sage, and then just talk to your ancient ancestors and ask them to come through and ask them to talk to you. Okay. Etta Ferguson, will you move into Lindsay low rental housing soon? I'm feeling like a yes. I'm feeling like a yes. Is that what you want? Because you deserve wealth and abundance, prosperity too. Okay. Nirvana Bliss, who are my guides? I think you have the gods and goddesses, spirit guides, Nirvana Bliss. You're getting your Powerball tomorrow? Okay, great. All right, so anyway, those are the subject matters that I wanted to touch on. I thank you for all being here with me today. There's a lot of definitely moving, almost feeling like you're moving backwards instead of moving forwards during the Mercury retrograde. But know that you still are moving forward, because there's always going to be a retrograde of some planet, but people put a lot of precedence on the Mercury retrograde. How close am I to channel? You mean to be able to channel the spirit world as a medium? I feel like, just keep working on it. I feel like you're pretty close. How many months do I have to wait before I get my own place? Mama B, I think it'll be in a couple months from now. I'm feeling 2 months from now. So I hope that'll be helpful. I feel like you could step it up and manifest it really, really quickly. Please explain gods and goddesses, Nirvana Bliss. Okay, well, there are goddesses that if you start to research goddesses, what will come up for you is a different goddess for every culture. Like there's goddess Aphrodite. She's the goddess of magic and love, and there's goddesses that are just from every culture. 1 second. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze for some reason. They sprayed a lot of chemicals here in this area where I am. I noticed that right away, and I'm very sensitive to chemicals. So they did the spring smell of the lawn fertilizer or whatever, and it really was like heavy in the air. So I apologize. Okay, so that's the gods and goddesses that I'm talking about. I feel like, my particular goddess is Arianrhod. She's a kind of like a Wiccan, pagan goddess. But we all have gods and goddesses too. And your specific spirit guide is a gods and goddess spirit guide. So you probably would have a goddess since you're a female, but, men can have female goddesses too. Yes, I did sneeze. Thank you. Gesundheit. God bless me. So anyway, I hate renting rooms because I want to own my space and privacy. I don't blame you. I know. Well, just put that out there on a manifestation that you're going to own your own place in privacy. Okay, Mama B? Thank you for being here and following me on here, guys. And all of you, please hit the subscribe button so you can subscribe to me on here. Okay, God bless you too. Hello, Keisha J. Hello. I should put on TikTok that I'm going live on YouTube because that's where most of my followers are. My laptop is down right now though, so I have to get it fixed. But if any of you are on TikTok, I'm at Psychic Jane on TikTok, so follow me there. That's where I hang out most of the time and give free readings. But something's pulling me to say go back on YouTube again and do more lives. And if you want, hit the join button and you will get personal readings with me, one-on-one readings, and I'll take a really long time with you on this particular live YouTube. And you can ask me to go live anytime you want. We can correlate times with each other. And because Mandomania bought a subscription, he hit the join button, and it's just like, it's really cheap monthly. So if you want to hit the join button, go ahead. But please hit the subscribe button. The subscribe button is totally free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I'm going to start thinking about more good subject matters to talk about on YouTube because those seem to do really well, those kind of videos. But it's all about just the people and helping them today and doing your free readings for you today. Like I said, I do free readings. There should be a join button by my my name. When you look on my YouTube channel, there should be it, or you could go into, maybe it says community, but it should be right still by my name. Isn't that how you saw it, Mandomania TV? You saw the join button right by my name. So yeah, I'm not looking at it right now, so that's what's confusing about it. Hi everyone. Hi Jane. When will the Libra guy reach out to me? Huh. I think he's vacant. You know, they said like he's just like not really thinking about it too much right now. So I think you really, really like him, and you have to make it known that you really like him. You know, you have to just reach out to him first. You have to reach out to him. Have you already reached out to him? Okay, it has an S sign. Yeah, that's it. That's the join button. There's monthly subscription, and it does cost a fee. So I think it was, the copper level is the lowest level, and I think that was, I can't remember how much it was, but anyway, you don't have to do it. I'm just saying if you want to. And then you get exclusive free readings with me on live. Okay. I haven't reached out yet. We're still separated. Okay. It just feels no right now. It feels like the answer is no. He's not going to reach out yet. I just feel like the message is just take time to be with all your friends, all your support system, love yourself, and just be with all your people, you know, that really lift you up. He's just in a different space. They said energy field. Work on your energy field being more positive, raise your vibration. I do feel like you're stuck in thinking of him a lot. And they said not to be. 2 white cars. I see 2 white cars. Is that a sign? You miss him a lot, though. They said you miss him a lot. 2 white cars speeding down the road. I feel like that's a sign. It's a synchronicity for somebody. Mandomania is still here. Did your cousin have a white car? Or was he younger when that happened? Okay, so anyway, the universe always gives us signs and synchronicities around us when we really look. Okay, so just remember that we can get our answers sometimes just through the world, you know, just things that fall in front of us when we're asking. I have my real pearls on today. Aren't they beautiful? Pearls have great, amazing energy. My mom and dad gifted me these. And I don't wear them all the time, but they really, if you tap the stone or the crystal on the area, they're actually supposed to help the thyroid. So, okay. Does anybody else have a question? If not, I'm gonna go. Thank you for this small exclusive group with me. Royal, yes. Nirvana, yes. Will I move in with M into his studio soon? Keisha J wants to know. I think do a guided visualization of you being in there in his studio, staying there in the bed, moving in with your luggage. Just do a guided visualization meditation, okay? Yes, I feel like that can happen when you do that. Okay, anyway, I'm in my car and I'm like, it's like 80 degrees out here. I don't have any air conditioning on, so I'm gonna go because I'm gonna start to sweat. I have other things I have to do today. I thought I'd just come live real quick, answer some brief questions. I've been on here for a good half an hour. So love you all. Have a great day. And